Morning, everybody. Thank you so much for joining our webinar this morning. We're just waiting for some extra people to log in, and we're going to make a start very shortly. Thank you so much for your time this morning, and this session sounds like it's going to be amazing. So we're looking forward to educating everyone on Onyx. And yeah, we've just got quite a few people jumping on at the moment, so we'll just give it a minute, and then I'll start some introductions, if that's okay with you guys. I hope that's all right.
Of course, let's give some minutes.
Yep.
Yeah, brilliant.
And then we will start.
Just a little bit of housekeeping for those of you that have joined. If you wouldn't mind just muting your line, that would be great. It's always helpful, particularly for the presenters. And thanks, Kate. We are too. And then if I can just ask you to use the chat facility, should you need to ask a question throughout the presentation, and the wonderful Maria and Luis will jump on and answer. And hey, if it's a HotelREZ one, maybe I can answer too. So let's see. We'll see how we go. If there's something someone asks me and I don't know, don't panic. You're all used to working with me anyway. You know I'm going to go off and ask Daniel for you. So let's see if we can make a start shortly then. We'll just give it another couple of minutes. Well, we won't give it a couple of minutes. We'll give it another minute. Yeah.
Thank you, Emma.
It's 11 o'clock. So it's 1 minute past now. So we'll go live shortly. So I'm joining this call from the north of England. We do not have snow, but we do have rain. So I'm hoping it doesn't turn to ice. It's very cold up here. And I did check in with the guys down at Newark office, and they said they didn't know what I was talking about this morning. They're like, what? This is all right here in the Midlands. I'm thinking, well, I've made the wrong office location today. So here we go. Right, shall we make a start then? So hi, welcome, good morning. And for those of you that don't know me, most of you do know me. My name is Emma Smith, and I am a Global Director of Sales for HotelREZ, and I mainly look after all of the partnerships and supplier relations that we have on the travel agency connections side. So a lot of you work with me on that. I am the goddess of RFPs, according to my team, although I don't know about that. I'll wear the crown if they want me to. And of course, the additional systems and procedures that we have in place at HotelREZ, such as these wonderful colleagues of mine on the call today, all help us in the processes of everything that we do. So this session is really geared around making sure that you understand what Onyx can do. So we've partnered with Onyx for quite a while. And it's an automated commission system, so it's there to help you with that commission payment element. Travel agencies, you know, they will always utilize properties that pay commissions quickly, and this tool is all about helping you get over that barrier and enhancing your commission payment route. So it does increase your agency GDS business by utilizing Onyx, and it connects you to all of those top TMCs who are all using it. So they tell me all the time when I go and see them, which is amazing, which was brilliant. And I think that the just a couple of key facts from me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off my camera because I don't want the connection to go funny. I'm going to introduce you to Maria and Luis, who are going to take us through some slides this morning. If I can ask everyone to mute the line, and just if you've got any questions, use the chat box in the screen facility at the top, and we'll go through that in a moment. And just while I'm turning off, there's a lovely picture of me from ages ago. Yeah, I look better on there, don't I? So basically, Onyx does offer hotels a fully functional commission processing payment management tool, and today is all that about you understanding and learning more about that. They have over 100 million unique transactions processed annually and have global presence with customers in over 160 countries. You can tell I've done my homework, can't you, Lewis? I'm not going to steal any more thunder, so I'm going to pass the mic over to you guys and let you roll out your wonderful presentation this morning, and I'm going to mute my line. So over to you guys.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Emma. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining. this webinar. It's a real pleasure to have you all here today. The goal of this meeting, of this webinar, is to simplify your payment experience. In a minute, we will introduce ourselves, but let me share my screen so we can all see the PowerPoint that we have prepared for today. Okay. Can you see it?
Yes, we do.
Yes.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Okay, so I'm Maria Pineda. I'm the client manager for HotelREZ at Onyx. I've been with Onyx for almost 9 years, and I'm working with both hotels and agencies. So we have a global overview of the industry. I'm based in the south of Spain, in Sevilla, and I'm super glad to be here with all of you today. I hope you enjoy. I hope you get all your questions answered. And we'll hand over to Luis so he can also introduce himself. Thank you so
Of
much.
course. Well, it's a pleasure to be here today with you. My name is Luis. Been with Onyx 3 years now. I've been dealing before I was dealing with the first stages of the sales processes, and recently I was promoted to handle the UK, Ireland, and Italy as a sales director. So with HotelREZ, I've been only around 6 months, but I've been hearing a lot from you guys in my previous experience. So happy to be here today.
Thank you, Luis. Right, so here is today's agenda. Our goal is to walk you through the full Onyx experience. We are very pleased to host this webinar directly with you, with the hotels, because at Onyx, we are committed to simplifying your commission process. So today we will clarify the entire process and provide you with all the information you might need to make it more efficient. So we will be looking at, we will see Onyx, who we are. This section will be led by Luis. Then we will look at the current situation, the main challenges we are facing today, and also, since a few years ago already, how Onyx could help with those challenges. Then we will also see how Onyx works. We will show you a demo in the portal, so you could have a clear understanding of how to validate and pay commissions. We will quickly review other services that we can offer you to make your life easier with other area of the commission process. And then we will have some time for the questions that you drop in the chat and to wrap up. Okay. As mentioned before, feel free to drop the questions in the chat. My colleague Luis will be monitoring the chat, and in case we don't have time to cover all of them, we will make sure to prepare like a document after the meeting to get all your questions answered. Okay. So Luis, would you like to continue?
Of course, if you go to the next one. Well, this the main slide is to inform you about who we are and the importance of Onyx in the market. Okay, so the travel market is an amazing market that is one of the biggest around, and we are two of the main objectives that we have is long-term relationships. I have seen some names in the chat that we have been client with for 4 years, and help you in the payment solutions to just establish a good relationship between travel agencies and hotels, and so you can also have these long-term relationships with them. The main, one of the main points is the last sentences in the slide. We work for both hotels and travel agencies, so no matter if you are our client or not, Onyx will always be involved in your commission payment process, and this is something really important and we will address today. If you have a contract, of course, Onyx will be involved, but if you don't have a contract with us, through our client travel agencies, Onyx will also be involved. So this will be helpful for both client and non-clients of Onyx, and to review the benefits and to compare both cases, both situations. Next one, yeah. Well, here's some data that Emma already mentioned. So we process we process more than 100 million transactions. We work with, as you can see, more than 150,000 properties, and at the same time, we work with thousands of agencies. No matter if an agency is big or small, we can work with them. Lastly, more than 160 countries. Basically, we are in every country in the world. In here, some of the names should be familiar. So in the UK market and internationally, we work with both travel agencies and hotels. And well, big names as Booking.com, Expedia, we are involved with them. This highlight the importance we have in the industry. Just wanted to give you some of the names that we work with.
Thank you, Luis. Right, so now we will move to the next section, current situation. So the current challenges we are seeing, as we've been seeing, as I said before, for several years now, are like you as hotels sometimes do not have a standardized operational process, a standard commission process to follow, or a place where you can track and find all the commission information. You might receive emails, phone calls from agencies asking where their commissions are, etc. So I mean, it would be interesting. This is the main challenges we are seeing, but if you are facing any other main challenge, drop it in the chat. It would be interesting to know your situation as well. But at the end, all of these mean time, money, effort, and instead of you focus on your guests and on increasing your revenue, you need to spend more time on how to pay your agencies. It's a tracking nightmare, and I mean, we understand it is not easy. So how Onyx helps in this case? So Onyx closes the loop. The main benefit of working with Onyx is that you will find everything in one place. In one portal, you can validate commissions, you can pay, you can download reports, you can compare the volumes year over year. You can also make your own business decisions depending on the data, because you will have everything there. So what does it mean? This will mean increase operational efficiency, reducing administration cost and effort, reducing the bank fees because you will make only one payment to Onyx, and then Onyx will distribute the commissions between all your agencies. This will also mean quicker payments to the agencies. In Onyx, I don't know if you are familiar with the payment process, but we pay every week, every Friday. Every Friday, we send a payment to the agencies. In order for Onyx to send the payment to the agencies, we should have received your payment by the previous Friday. Okay, so your payment and your payment instructions. The hotel always needs to tell Onyx how to apply those funds. And every Friday we will send the payment to the agency. If Onyx doesn't receive the funds from the hotel, we cannot pay your commissions. If you pay to Onyx, but you don't explain, as I said before, you don't detail the payment instructions, we won't send the payment to the agencies either. We need to have your clear instructions, because we will do exactly what you tell us. Okay. Then this will have all this information will be, as I said, in the portal, able to download for you to download reports, and you will get data insight as well. Next one, global reach. We pay all agencies, no matter if they are client or non-client. Okay, every agency we send commissions to, they need a portal as well, sorry, a profile as well in our portal. So they will be able also to track their commissions. They will have access to the Onyx portal as well. And also you will be able to validate and pay only for the stays. You will be able to validate commissions as non-commissionable bookings as well. So you will have the full visibility and more control of all your commission process. Okay, so at the end, Onyx, as I said, with Onyx, you can focus on delivering an exceptional guest experience and building a stronger reputation with your travel agencies. Okay, and at the end, it will lead to a greater revenue growth. And this is how Onyx can help you. This slide is just to summarize the benefits. And as I said, you will get an increased efficiency, cost reduction, enhanced travel agency relationships, data insights, and client support access. You will have a team, a dedicated team, 24/7 for any inquiry questions you may have. Okay, this client support is available also for agencies. So even if one of the agencies you need to pay commissions, they would like to know if the commission has been paid or not, how to track it, they can always reach out to our client support team and ask any questions. Okay.
So now let's go to the comparison between Onyx hotels and not hotels. Okay, what are the benefits of working directly with Onyx, and also the little details about when you are not a hotel with us, how to validate everything, and how to review also the commissions payments if you are not an hotel. Okay, so if we are starting on the left, Onyx hotels will have a weekly commission process in place. Okay, we receive the HotelREZ book information weekly, and then you will be able to enter our portal, validate the commissions, and make the payments. What do we see in the market? In the market, with other hotels that have a contract with Onyx, they pay monthly. What does this mean? This means that even with hotels that are contracted with Onyx, you will be paying faster. This means this is a competitive advantage even with hotels that are contracted with Onyx. If we go to the right, this means this is related to the Record Pro agencies. So Record Pro is a solution we offer to travel agencies that we are connected to them, and we send monthly statements to the hotels that are not our clients. Okay, so if you are not a client of Onyx, you will also be paying in 1 month. In the monthly, we will send the statements to the properties. The hotels will need to validate those statements and make the payments. So the first comparison between a connection with HotelREZ and with a connection of Onyx with other providers, or even with paying commission through our client travel agency statements, is the time of payment. With HotelREZ, you pay weekly. With HotelREZ, you will be paying monthly. The second benefit, we are again in the second point. This commission process helps hotels to pay commissions on time before agency claims their commissions, which improve the relationship and the business with their partners. So the Record Pro service we offer to travel agencies, we are claiming their commissions. This means that the client in the hotel will need to check out, and then we receive the information from our client travel agencies, and then we claim. So let's say that we can say that if you pay through this process, you are already paying late. Okay. In the third point is Maria has already explained it, but you have access to a portal all the time you need. All the data is in one place. Reports, for example, if you have different properties, this is a point that I love about Onyx. If you have different properties within a chain, we can prepare an account for the chain to review how the properties are performing, and then we can prepare different profiles for all the properties in order for them to make the payments. So one master account to review and individual accounts to process the payments. Lastly, well, the reduction of manual work. Of course, instead of making individual payments, you will be making one consolidated payment in your own currency to reduce currency exchange fees, and then we will distribute the payments. This is the comparison. If we compare to if you are paying through Record Pro, through our client travel agency statements, this information is only sent via email. Okay, you don't have access to any portal. And also the needing to validate all the client travel agency claims. It takes time, while with HotelREZ we already have implemented some internal business rules that can reduce this administrative work. There is still a validation of the bookings, but it's reduced. Lastly, in the last point, with an Onyx agreement, all the commissions will be paid through our system. But if you pay through Record Pro does not include 100% of all your agency partners. Why? Because the Onyx process with the travel agencies, we will only include those travel agencies in our statements that have a contract with us. So we work with around 30 to 50%, we say 30 to 45, but we are working daily to bring more agencies, so including that percentage, so 30 to 50% of the agencies in the market that we will send the statements for. However, then you will have two processes to follow. One is the Record Pro statements, the statements of our client travel agencies, and then secondly, those agencies that are outside of the Onyx process. So to answer your question, Nick, if an agency is not using Onyx, is what I said. The agency will need to contact you directly. They will have another provider, or they will need to contact you in order to make the payments. While if you have a contract with us, we will directly cover 100% of your commission payments. If an agency contacts you directly, there is a function that we will explain later on, but we will be able to cover the GDS commission payments and also those commissions that you receive via directly in your email. Thank you, Maria. This is an example of the statements we sent on behalf of our client travel agencies. So I just wanted to give you the visual in case you have seen it before and you didn't know what this was. So this is the statement. As you can see, there is a list of reservations. This list of reservation is that those reservations that you need to go through and validate, indicate if they are commissionable or not, and pay. But this is for Onyx, not clients mainly, okay? So for Onyx, not clients, they will always receive these statements from our client travel agencies via email. And if you are an Onyx client, you will always need to pay the commission through our portal. However, if you are inactive in our portal, we will start sending these emails, these statements directly, these claims to your email after 3 months without validation within the portal. If you are an Onyx client, you need to make the payments through the portal. If you are not an Onyx client, you will always make the payments through the statements. And also, as I explained before, the hotels will need a second process to pay the travel agencies that do not work with Onyx. Thank you so much, because there are 2 groups within the HotelREZ properties that have shared with us these testimonials, and this just put words to the benefits that we have explained before. So one of the HotelREZ partners said that we improve the way they manage the commission payments and the reconciliation. We process commission claims on a weekly basis. Also, there is a point in which Onyx can also, that I want to mention, that Onyx can also be connected to your PMS. So this way we can cover more reservations and not only those that come through the GDS. We will need to review which PMS are you using, etc., but we can discuss this option as well. So the weekly process, this HotelREZ property group says that the weekly process saves a lot of time rather than this tag having to be left to a monthly basis. And lastly, regarding our platform, efficient, user-friendly, etc. Then next one, Maria, we have another one. So this testimonial focus on the relationship with the travel agency, showing commitment to the agency, commissions paid on time, fully functional commission processing management, and what Maria mentioned before, we can increase the GDS bookings. We give you, there is revenue growth for you. We reduce administrative work. This means reduced cost and enhance of brand loyalty with the agencies and increase the GDS agency business. If we compare OTAs commissions and GDS commissions, the GDS commissions are cheaper. So with us, if you grow this business, you will be saving costs in commissions and getting more revenue thanks to the increased GDS agency business.
Thank you, Luis.
Well,
okay, so how it works? Yeah, the commercial point will be also explained by Luis.
So the first one, when there is any property interested in our system, our solution is called GroupPay. So it's the official name. So we will schedule a call, speak about GroupPay, speak about what are the challenges a property is facing, and I will explain the solution. Then I can show you a demo. Luckily, we are going to see that today with Maria. And lastly, we will need to sign two documents. There is a legal document that we need to sign and the contract. These are all the commercials that we will go through once a property, HotelREZ property or group is interested in our solution.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Luis. So yeah, so once the documentation is signed, the hotel will go with the implementations team. This team will provide you with user guides, video trainings, and also if you are interested, they could also provide you with individual training. These are on request. They will be explaining the process, how to validate, how to pay, and then once you pay your first pro forma is when, let's say, the implementation stage is complete, and you will be in the future, if you have any question or if you need anything from Onyx, you will need to contact our client support. Okay. We have included here the link where you can go directly and create a support case. Okay. Right. So we have already advanced a bit about the process with HotelREZ, but let's summarize it. So HotelREZ sends to Onyx on a weekly basis the commission file. Onyx uploads the commission file in your portal, and is when hotels validate commissions. Once commissions are validated, Onyx issues a pro forma. And once the hotel make the payment to Onyx for the amount of the pro forma, is when Onyx, once the payment is received, is when it start with the payment to the agency. Once the payment has been made, all the information, all the payment report will be available in the Onyx portal for both, as I said before, hotel and agencies. Right, so we have also talked already about claims. In that case, with this slide, I would like to summarize that when we receive data from the agencies, first thing we do is to check if this data, if these claims had been already answered by the hotel. Okay, so if we find, for example, a commission that has been validated as no-show cancellation, we will inform the agency accordingly. If we have received a payment for that claim, we will tell the agency that that commission was already paid. However, if we don't find any payment status to the claim, to that commission that the agency is claiming, we will upload that claim into the hotel portal. There is a section we will see a bit later. There is a section in the portal which is called Your Commission Claims. There we will upload all the data we received from the agency and which we couldn't find a matching with your data. And you, as a hotel, would need to validate as well the claims on a weekly basis is the ideal. Okay, so this is a screenshot. We are going to show you a few screenshots of the portal, and then we will go to the demo. Okay, the first one is where the HotelREZ commission files are uploaded. The menu is data input, commission check. There you will see here the date where the file was uploaded. And if you would like to get the breakdown, you just need to click on the date or here under the name. Okay. Then once you get the breakdown of the commissions, you will be able to see all the booking information, IATA, IATA agency name, guest name, check-in, check-out, confirmation number, commission percentage, VAT if applicable, the status of the commission, because we received the data with a certain status, and then you are able to modify it. But initially, we received the data already as commissionable or non-commissionable, depending on the red X or the green tick. And then you will have, if you decide that this, if you flag or validate that commission as non-commissionable, then you need to explain the reason of why this is non-commissionable. Okay, we will see now in the demo all the options you will have. Okay, this screenshot represents the manual tool that we said before. The name is Direct Data. Okay, here you can upload any commission that you would like to pay outside your GDS commissions, which is very helpful. And if you include the IATA here, and we have the agency details already, the rest of the agency information will be populated automatically. If you don't remember the TA code, for example, you can click here and search the agency details in our database by name, for example, or country. Then you will need to also include the booking details and click on Send Payment Details once all the information has been included. This screenshot is the one related to the claim section. Okay, it's your commission claims, pending claims. Here is where we will be uploading all the claims received from the agencies. And something that is very, very important is that first you need to validate the commissions included in the HotelREZ commission files. Okay, the ones we've seen before. Once you validate all the data received from HotelREZ, you need to wait a few days and then validate the claims. Why I'm saying that? Because it could happen that if you have a delay in the agency payments, the agency will start claiming their commissions. So it might happen that you find the same commission information in both places, under the HotelREZ commission files and under the claims section. So once you validate the commission in the HotelREZ commission file, our system will start using the matching process, robust matching process that we have in place, and we'll try to find claims with the same information. If the system finds a claim that you have already validated from the HotelREZ files, that claim will be expired. So under your commission claims, if you are up to date with your HotelREZ commission data, under your commission claims, you will only find the remaining claims that we couldn't match. Okay, so it's very important that first you validate the HotelREZ file. You wait a few days to allow the system to work on that matching process, and then validate the claims. Okay. The validation process is exactly the same as the previous one. You click on the claim, and then you will get the breakdown with all the information, the statuses, and everything is the same. Okay. We have also included here a link to 3 short training videos. It won't take you more than around 15-20 minutes, and they are very helpful because they are focused on the main areas of the portal, and you will quickly learn how to validate, and you will get familiar with the process. Okay. Right. So if you allow me a few seconds, I'm going to share the portal, and we can go through the demo. One sec.
If you want, while we wait, I can answer a couple of questions that we have in the chat. So the first one was, is there a bank for South Africa hotels that can make it more affordable? I don't believe we have a South African bank. However, we work with South African properties by providing them with different payment methods. So if you want, Jackie, we can send us an email. We will, Maria, I believe your email is what is in the end of the presentation.
Yes, my contact details are in the presentation.
Perfect.
Yes.
So feel free to send us the challenges you are facing, but 100% we can work with South Africa, and we can work on a solution for you. Second one was from Nick Chapman. So what happens in the agency does not work, what does not use Onyx? I have already answered this one. If you are not working with a property, is not working with Onyx, the hotel will need to have their own processes. One can be the Record Pro, the travel agency statements, and then they should have their own process for the rest of the agencies. Are you ready, Maria?
Yes,
or should
I am.
Yeah, perfect. So let's go.
Okay, please confirm that you are seeing all my screen now.
Yes.
Perfect. Okay, so this is the portal. Once you access to the portal, the first menu you will see is your profile. But before explaining this part, I would like to mention that at the top right corner, you have a few icons. And if you click on the envelope icon, you will get directly the link to contact our client support team. Okay, so if you click there, you will be redirected directly to our website, where you can click here, create a support case, and contact our team, our client support team. Okay, and actually for any operational questions or currency topics, you can contact them. They are the subject matter expert, and they will be able to answer any questions. Right. Also, if you click on the eye icon, you will get the user guide. Okay, well, you will have all the detailed information. Right, so knowing that, let's move to your profile. Here you will find the commercial details on the left and the legal information on the right. Here, as main contact, you can add, the main person that will be in charge of the commission process, of receiving the pro forma documents, etc. Because every time we issue a new pro forma, you will be notified via email. And then you have the opportunity as well to add other contacts. Okay, there are different types, as for example, the commission check responsible, who will be the person who validates the commission, or there is another type for the responsible of the claims. So you will see different options here. And please don't forget to click on Save One. All changes are made. Then you can also select the payment method of your choice. This demo hotel, for example, has the electronic transfer, but you can also activate direct debit. If you have any questions about the direct debit process, contact our client support. They will explain you step by step how to proceed. Okay, then let's move to the data input. We have already seen this in the screenshot, and here is where we upload the HotelREZ files. Once we click on the file, we will get all the commission information. Okay, and here is where you select if the commission is non-commissionable, as this one. You need to select the reason. It could be no show, cancel, already paid, already deducted, no records, or it could be commissionable. In that case, there are 3 pages of commissions. Please go one by one, and once you finalize the validation of all commissions, then click on continue. You will be redirected to the main page. And don't forget, please, to click on send payment details. Until you don't click this, we won't receive your final confirmation. Okay? The best way to double check that you have done the process, the entire process, is that once you really confirm all the details, this information will disappear from here and will be moved to commission check review menu. Okay, in this menu you will see all the details that you have already validated. Okay, this is the direct data menu. It's the manual tool that we explained before. Okay, don't forget again to click send payment details, please, otherwise we won't receive the information. And you will be able to see under direct data review what you have sent to Onyx manually. Then we move to payment tracking. In performance list, we can select the date we want, and we will get the performance list with the status. Here you will be able to see at a glance what is still pending to be paid or what has been paid already. Okay, you can also download the proforma by clicking on the proforma number. Then if we move to global search, here you can check if a commission has been paid or not. You can download reports. Like, I don't know, you would like to know how much you paid in commissions to agency A last year. So you just include here the IATA, the dates, click on search, and then you will get the information and the option of download the report on an Excel format. Here, when every time you see the Excel icon, is because the report is available. Okay. Then, under Onyx Invoices menu, you will find our own invoices, which include our Onyx fee. Under third-party invoices menu, you will find the agency invoices. Sorry, it's taking a bit longer than expected. And then under pending funds, you will be able to see like a summary of your account. So under pending funds, you will find on the right all your actually pending funds, all the proformas pending to be paid. And on the left, you will see if you have sent a payment to Onyx that couldn't be applied. For example, the example I explained before, that you send a payment without payment instructions and we don't know how to apply it, then we will add that information there. Sorry, in pending funds. Here on the left, you will see it. Now, obviously, it's a demo and we don't have all the data, but it will be here on the left. You will be able to check if there is any credit on your side that needs to be applied. Okay, and also, for example, if you pay or overpay a proforma for any reason, for a mistake or whatever, that credit will be shown here. Okay, so you will see left your plus and right the pending amount to be paid. And then let's go to your commission claims. This is all has been already explained with a screenshot, and is where we will upload the commissions received by the agencies. The validation process is exactly the same than before. you will need to click on continue and then on send payment details. Once you validate your claims, you will see then under claims review. Okay. Under the claim section, there is also a global search menu for you to check what claims have been validated and paid. Okay. So this is basically the main areas of the portal. If you follow the process on a weekly basis, you won't have any issues with the agency claims because you will be paying on time. You won't receive any email from the Recover Pro service because the agencies getting their commissions on time won't allow them to claim for those. So going to the portal on a weekly basis, validating the HotelREZ files, reviewing the claims, and paying your performance, you will be on track. Okay, so
Maria,
I can go
can
back.
you share again? I want to explain
sure.
just a couple details that I find
Of course.
interesting for them.
Let me go. Yeah, here you have.
Thank you. Can you go to direct data? 1 second. So the direct data, I just want to mention why is it important to if you receive an invoice directly in your email, why it's important to process the commission through this channel instead of paying them directly. So if you imagine I'm a travel agency, but I'm from the US, and I send you an invoice directly in your email, and you make the payment without the Onyx platform, you will suffer from bank fees. So, but if you use our portal to process these payments, you will be as you will pay the commissions in your own currency, the bank fees will be highly reduced. So this is why it's important to process also these invoices or commissions that you receive directly in your email through our portal instead of directly to the agency. And I want to mention also, I think we will explain later, but invoicing, as Maria mentions, the invoicing part of the travel agency invoices are already covered in your portal, and we offer an additional solution to cover the maximum travel agency invoices that we can. Sorry, Maria, just those two details.
Thank you so much. Yeah, they are very helpful. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, processing everything through the portal will provide you full visibility of your commission process. Okay, so
that's amazing. We've got quite a few questions that have been sort of dripping in throughout your presentation. Me being obviously in sales, I really liked slide 11 and 12 because it had all the key USPs on as to why this is such a great tool and helpful for that automation of payment of commissions. So I think that's the one to focus on in terms of if people are sort of wondering whether to use the tool or not. But for now, I think if we could just drop back onto the questions, Lewis, I know you were in a flow of answering them. So if we could just scroll up a little and have a look. I think we did Nick's. Christina's was next, I think. So she asked, can the agency claim commission twice? If the first claim was marked as a no-show or a cancellation, what's the process there?
Oh, you are mute, Luis.
Thank you, Maria. So yeah, let's consolidate. Let's include more questions in this one because they have the same answer. So the second question from Jasmina has also the same answer, and we will include also the third one. So with even the question from Abby. So first we need to know if a claim that is sent through by our client travel agencies is to a Onyx hotel or a non-Onyx hotel, because if the claim it sends to a non-Onyx hotel, the data we have is from our client travel agencies, and if we have an implementation with you directly, we will have your stay data and we will be able to confront that, and the claims will be reduced. However, if your property is a non-Onyx hotel, the data will not be as clean, and there may be some of them that can be repeated in a reminder, but this can be marked as already paid if you already paid it in a previous process, or they can be marked as non-commissionable directly. Let me review specifically the questions again. So can the agency claim commission twice in case you are a non-Onyx property? It can happen, but we can review. Maria mentioned our support team, and we can also review if you want. I can review them personally. The second one, why some reservation has not commissionable at the time when the commission needs to be checked and sent for payment, then reminded the as commissionable. Again, is the data that it's from our client travel agencies. What are the oldest commission agency can claim? So it's up to a year. However, there are specific projects with agencies that we can claim commissions even from more than 1 year. So depending on the case, we will need to review it per case. And the last one from Abby, I have an email from Onyx about unpaid commissions. But when I check my system, these are not commissionable bookings. I will need to review it specifically for this case because you may have access to an invoice portal that we have for not Onyx clients, so I'm not able to give you to a specific answer now, Abby, but we can review. You can send an email to Maria and I can review personally. Sorry, Maria, we had a couple other topics. I can answer the rest.
Let me just add something to the question about the claims and if the agency can claim twice. If the agency sends a claim, we will find the matching with the hotel. If not, as I said before, we will upload the claim. But if the hotel validates that claim, let's say it's a no-show, we have already that status, okay? If the agency, after receiving that status with the no-show, claims again for the same booking, we will again tell them that it's a no-show, unless that the agency has a add-on service for disputes. But not all our agencies have that opportunity. That's a specific service, and only a few agencies have the dispute service. In that case, they can claim twice because they need the hotel double check the commission. But if they don't have that service, which, as I said, is very specific, they send the same information twice. And if we get the status from the hotel, we will send that information. We don't upload into your portal again the claim, that's for sure. Perfect. So if no more questions for now, I can go back to the...
there's still a couple.
Yes? Sorry, I don't have access.
No, it's fine, don't worry.
There are
That's
a
why
couple
I'm here.
that I wanted to.
And Lewis can see them too. So one of them is kind of asking a question that's a little bit HotelREZ kind of Onyx related, and it's to do with Channel Connects. The answer to that question is each Channel Connect opportunity is different, and therefore it may have different rules. So I would direct any questions that you have in relation to how to work that through to the support team at HotelREZ. So utilize the central support email address, which is support@hotelrez.com, and my colleagues will be able to check that and answer for you. So that's that one answered. And then that takes us down to I think Yasmina's sent in an extra question. Oh, okay. She said, can we change the status from non-commissionable to commissionable if we find the booking needs to be paid commission? So can we alter the status depending on the need of the booking?
I mean, to change the status from non-commissionable to commissionable at the time of the validation, yes, they can change the status. Is that the question? Sorry, I didn't.
Yeah, so what I see is that maybe Onyx has the data and we input it at not commissionable. If they review and they can put it back to commissionable, yes, but they can do commissionable and they will be able to pay the commission.
Mm-hmm. Or even imagine that the hotel validates a commission as non-commissionable, and I don't know, after a few weeks they realize that commission should have been commissionable. Then there is no problem because they can use the manual tool to upload again the same commission with the right status.
Yeah, and then there is a last question. So Rebecca Kennedy, are the non-show commissionables? This should be between the agencies and the
Depending on the
property,
agreement.
but usually if there is a non-show, it's not commissionable because the stay did not happen. So usually the non-shows are not commissionable. Another one enter, when the booking is cancelled and fees apply, are we still entitled to pay the commissions? No, if there is a cancellation, you don't need to pay the commission, but still the agreement between the agency and the properties need to be reviewed. But on our side, if there is a booking that is cancelled, there is no commission to be paid.
Only for the commissionable bookings, we will be charging the fee.
Exactly. That's all, Maria. We can move on with the
Yep.
last. I think we have a couple of.
Okay, so let me quickly go back. We have only 5 minutes left. We are almost at the end of the presentation. Okay, hold yours, Luis.
Maria, this presentation is going to be made available for attendees, isn't it?
Of course.
And I noticed that you have links and click-throughs and video supporting documentation there. So thank you so much for that. That's great. Just a big thank you from me on 2 areas, really. Firstly, it looks like we've got another question just pinged through as well, so let's answer that. Are there any fees associated with processing claims via a portal for a hotel? There would be fees and charges, I would guess, and I would ask you, Ashley, if you could refer to your HotelREZ account manager for that detail. I think that's probably the best route there. So there's a quick one I've answered. Woo! So just to say that, if a copy of this can be made available, that'd be great. There's lots of click-throughs and information there. If anybody's needing to escalate and take a conversation internally within your own businesses to get this route connected, it really will help with paying agency commissions. It does enhance the travel agency relationship. They always remember the prompt payers. They'll always give you the second option of getting in the business and taking more bookings. So that's always a great reason to sign up for Onyx. The platform automates the calculations for you, so there's no crazy maths to do there. And there's a lot of functionality as you've just shown us on the demo. So thank you for that. If there are any further questions, please do feel free to email us at HotelREZ. And I think that was a great session, guys. Thank you so very much.
No worries. We actually have a couple details that are because after the demo we had a couple extra additional services that we're gonna have to compare. Just 1 second. So the first one was Self-Invoice, is the additional service that we use to cover the maximum invoices from our client travel agencies. And also GroupPay, just an additional solution to cover the meetings and events commission payments, groups, meeting and events commission payments. So if you have volume there, ComPay will cover the transient and GroupPay will cover the meeting and events and group. So I believe that was everything, Maria.
Yep.
So thank you very much, Emma.
These are all the details.
Yeah, go ahead, Maria.
Yeah, no, I was going to say that you will find there as well, again, the link for the client support team, my email address, and then for escalations, email addresses of my director, senior director, and our VP client management. Okay. And we just would like to thank you for your time. We really hope that this section has been helpful and have clarified, all your doubts and questions. Luis, would you like to also thank?
If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to, as Emma said, to your HotelREZ account managers, and also to Maria directly in case you need more specific details. We are also always happy to help. Lastly, Kate, will the training links be here on this location as well? Yeah, they will be in the presentation, in the slides, and you will be able to enter. So thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your time. It's been a pleasure.
Completely.
Yes, thank you so very much.
So this would be everything. Thanks so much, Farah. Really nice day.
Thank you. Ciao.